Hello everyone! This will be the introduction to a vlog of uncertain length. It's going to be very rushed because I should have been ready. I'm wearing a flowered dress, by the way. It's a floral dress. I'm going out to a friend's birthday party with a tropical theme, and it's like a house party, and then they're going to a tiki bar, but I'm only going to be there for the first hour, and then I have to go all the way in Manhattan to the Lovecraft bar, where I'll probably do some recording, to Evan's live action roleplay event there, based on Mulholland Drive, so he has a smoke machine and everything, so we'll see how that goes. I'm supposed to be playing an actor. I don't know what I'm going to be doing once I arrive. I guess he'll let me know. But yeah, so I wanted to, since it's approaching it's really the middle of September, I wanted to show you some bibelots, I guess you could call them, that I got at Michael's in the beginning of September, right after they put out their first round of Halloween decorations, which I'll be leaving them up year round because they're super cool. So let me walk you over. I love this dress, by the way. I bought it for a wedding, and I didn't want to be super goth. I didn't think the bride was really into that. So I from a site called Lindy Bop, and they have a UK site as well as an American site and other places too. I can't remember, but I got this dress on sale. It looks like something you'd get from Anthropologie for like $250, especially with the crinoline. I paid $8 for the crinoline and something like $28 for the dress on sale. It was ridiculous, and even regular price, it was very affordable. So anyway, it goes a little bit below the knees. Here's the crinoline, and it's just the material is really thick and durable. It's almost as thick as lightweight denim. It's that kind of quality. So okay, so I'm going to take you over to unplugging my computer. This is so forgive me. And I have the shade pulled because it was so bright in here with the sun. But this will actually be helpful. My computer doesn't like this. I can't tell where I am. So I'm now in the dark, sort of. I have this skull. It still has a tag on it. It's a skull in a hand. There we go. That flickers. I got this on sale too. It was about 30% off the day that I went. It sits on a base. Sorry, the tag is still on it. But isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I'm just gonna leave it here on my mantle in my bedroom. Alright, so turn that off now, and we'll move into the living room. Moving into the living room where Evan is departing with tons of bags for this event, and my hair is disgusting because the humidity is it's like July right now. Alright, so I also got this sugar skull coffin tray / wall hanging, and they had like an entire line of sugar skull home accessories. They had tons of these little Day of the Dead people. Let's see, maybe you can see it better if isn't that cute? It's has like a glittery little base. Anyway, they had tons of those little characters, and I just got one and thought he would be at home here inside the wall hanging. Okay, so I got some other stuff too, actually, but I'm going to need to call a car service to take me to my friend's place because I've been so slow to get ready that so part one of my night is over. I went to my friend's 38th birthday party with a tropical theme. As you can see, I have a lei on my neck, and they made this punch, a traditional Caribbean recipe, lemon and sugar plus 120 proof rum. And I had an empty stomach. I was drunk instantly. So ever since then, I rushed over to the Lovecraft bar, which is where I am now. I've been lightheaded and completely just, you know, off my rocker. And I'm heading in here where there's air conditioning. So let's go. I'll show you around. Heading down to the lower level of the Lovecraft bar, which is where Evan's event is taking place. I'm not late, which is astonishing. It took me about an hour to get here. 45 minutes. And my bladder is killing me because I didn't want to waste time using my friend's restroom back in Crown Heights. So, God, it's almost, I can't even see where I'm going. Here is one of their downstairs rooms. This looks like a new entryway. Alright, so obviously they're not in there. Gotta come around this way. I just need the bathroom. Oh. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Oh my god! Look at this! Look at this! Friends are waiting. There's Evan. There are other friends. Hi, friends. Hi,
she
friends.
Enters the room, well laid in her floral dress.
I'm tropical, so I'm about to figure out or find out what I'm doing tonight at the Mulholland Drive Aces and Ops event. I don't know how you're branding yourself, but I'm going to shut this off for now and see what's going on, and I'll show you around some more later. So here is the cocktail menu at the Lovecraft bar, as if I should be drinking more. Cupcake from hell. Bailey's coffee liqueur. Grenadine, flaming over proof rum. I've had more rum tonight than I can admit to. Goth Killer, absinthe and Jägermeister. That sounds kind of nasty. Gosh, I don't know. Specialty cocktails. They've got these absinthe cocktails. The Green God is pretty standard. It's just traditional absinthe. So yeah, in case you were wondering what they would serve here, they have a very creative drink menu. They also serve food. I'll make up my mind without your accompaniment. So I am back with even worse hair because it's still rainy and humid, and this is the best I can do. It's now Monday, yesterday, so I'm going in sequence here. I did record more at the Lovecraft bar, but I replayed the footage, and it's so dimly lit that I felt like I was taking the darkness too literally in that whole series, so I've spared you. But yeah, so New York City seems to be under attack by a terrorist or more than who knows how many, but we've had day after day of explosions and suspicious devices, bombs that have been dismantled before they go off and kill people. Actually, the one in Chelsea Saturday night was very close to the Michaels, where I bought all the things that I was showing you, and I wanted to show you more things. Actually, I wanted to buy more things, but that location, which is 6th Avenue and like 21st Street or 22nd Street, is about 15 minutes from walking from my office. So I'm not going to make a special trip over there on a weekend from Brooklyn because I don't do that anymore. But I could only bring home with me as much as I could carry. And I had not only the stuff that I was buying that day, but I had a bag full of supplies that I carry to and from work because sometimes I telecommute, and a very heavy purse, and then I had this stuff from Michael's. So I barely made it home as it was, but they had, oh, here's another little doodad that I got. It's just they had these little containers where you can put painting supplies or whatever, various designs. I felt like the pumpkins could last me, well, I can leave this stuff out all year, I don't care. But they had near, in the section where I found the skull in the skeleton hand, or arm actually, they had these really neat framed portraits that were like, there's got to be a technical name for it. They look like normal portraits straight on, and then you pass by them and they turn into spooky faces and skeletons and, you know, Otto Dix paintings, basically. So I wanted to get a couple of those since they were, I think they were 40% off that day. So everything was, in my opinion, dirt cheap. And they weighed a ton. So I could only bring home the few items that I got. And I haven't found that you can order the same things online, which is pretty lame. So New York City's under attack. I am thankfully I'm not working from home. I'm off today. So I have put together this awesome new jewelry armoire. Actually, I just had to put the legs on it, but I ordered, I'll show it to you in a second. I'll show it to you now. It's really good. It's my room's kind of a mess, so pardon me, because, you know, everything's thrown into disarray when you're rearranging to accommodate a piece of furniture that's as big as you are. And seriously, it is as big as I am. Okay, can you see the, woo, tilted. Oh crap, I can't do this very well. I should have broken out my camera. Well, anyway, so that's the gist of it. And I haven't put anything in it yet. I just got it. It took 4 days for Evan to haul it up our many flights of stairs, and I had to take it out of the box because he was going to work. But this thing has a carved wood front door with a beautiful antique looking latch, and it has 7 drawers, 3 of which are deep enough that I'll be able to put some of my Ren Fair costumes inside, which is great because a lot of this stuff, nothing flouncy, but I have some leather pieces that I don't want to just put them in any drawer, and I certainly can't hang them up, so they're just sitting on top of my other jewelry box, which is way too full, and I could never find anything. So, and there's also, in addition to the drawers, there's a really beautiful mirrored top piece that flips open, and you have spaces for, you know, the pockets for rings and bracelets and stuff like that. So, unfortunately, no side panels for the hanging of necklaces, but I wouldn't have room for that anyway because this thing is like crammed between my desk and the radiator. So that's pretty nifty. And what else is going on? Other materialistic things that are happy to think about when you're afraid to get on the subway. So Black Phoenix Alchemy Labs has done, I'm plugging my computer back in, the Lilith update for this year, and I wanted so much stuff. And I'm thankful that we have a couple of people in the Facebook groups who do decanting. So I ordered a couple of half bottles from, there's a motherhood and a fatherhood portion of the Lilith update. The fatherhood segment you have to order through the Black Phoenix trading post. and I flaked on that, so I didn't get into the decant circle, and I really don't want to pay shipping for the 2 bottles that I was interested in through the website, so I'm just, maybe I'll buy it off of somebody else, just a couple of items. And then through the motherhood update, I got 2 half bottles and I think 3 imp-sized 1 ounce, I guess, decants. So that's exciting. I know a lot of people had trouble placing the order. In fact, the decanter was having trouble, so she contacted the lab because there was a name of a perfume oil that was like triggering PayPal. I don't know. I can't remember the details, but anyway, so it's coming. It'll probably be a while before I get mine because she had a slew of participants in this decant circle. And then later this week, actually coming right up on the 21st, ooh, Cocoa Pink is updating their site with the fall and winter scents. So I've already got my list ready. I'm gonna jump on that. I'm probably going to telecommute either that day or Thursday, I'm not sure. So I'll be able to do it as soon as it's available. In case the website gets jammed, I'm gonna be first. And what else can I tell you about? Oh, in my most recent Birchbox, or maybe it was the one prior to the most recent, maybe it was August, I received a sample of this Hum Raw Beauty powder. It's like a greens drink with a bunch of adaptogens and antioxidants and ingredients that support your energy levels and immunity, and supposedly it's really good for your skin because they have like spirulina and alfalfa powder and I think beet powder and a bunch of vegetables in concentrated form. I had postponed trying this stuff because I was afraid after researching the adaptogens. There are a few varieties of ginseng which, as an insomniac, probably not the best idea. They also they had matcha green tea extract in this, and if I have green tea, even in the morning, I will be up all night. It's not the caffeine; it's something about the tea itself, the ECGC, whatever that stuff is. I'm thinking. So I was hesitant to use it. I thought if there's ever a time when I haven't slept and I need to have energy, I'll try it on that morning. So that morning was Saturday because I had told everyone in the world that I was going to the Renaissance Fair, and there was I couldn't back out, and I didn't want to back out because it was a beautiful day, and I'm so glad that I wound up going. But the motorcycle asshole, who I think might live across the street from me now, and I'll get to that in a second, he was pretty active throughout the night, and at 4 in the morning, he was I don't know how this guy's generating so much noise, because I've got 2 white noise machines and I've got Max Wax earplugs, which are like solid wax in your ear. It was so loud. It was like it was in the room with me. So I was awake beginning at 4 in the morning. There was just no sleep after that. It was like I almost fell asleep and then I heard something else, and that was it. I was also angry, and I start fantasizing about all the tortures I will inflict upon this yet to be identified person. But the reason I think it might be the person across the street is that it seems like they're hovering with their engine running and then they dart out into traffic. And I talked to a friend of mine at the fair on Saturday when I went, who rides a motorcycle herself, and she said, well, no matter what the season is, bikers still warm the engine and then they take off. It's just something that you do. So I don't remember my dad doing that when, he owns a motorcycle. So, anyway, I left a note yesterday there's a fence, so I can't get into the fence. There are a bunch of cars that are parked in this parking area across the street, I just put the note, I attached it with a paper clip, like an untwisted paper clip around the fence so it would stay. I hope the guy saw it. I don't know. But this is driving me insane because it's almost every morning. I get a break on Sundays, so I'm thinking that the person works every day but Sundays, and they work early hours, or maybe they're coming back at that time. I don't know. No, they'd probably be leaving at that time. Yeah. So back to the greens drink. So I drank this stuff, and it was like I'd slept all night. I'm not exaggerating, and I didn't feel. I'd had caffeine too, but that normally doesn't do the trick. So I was full of energy until about like 1:30 in the afternoon. So I would say it had about a 7-hour period when it was active and thriving in my system and driving me. I felt very aggressive, like I had taken one of those now outlawed exercise supplements. I used to take one that was banned. I can't remember the name of it. It was a long time ago, 2010. So yeah, I ordered another sample through the website. I'm having to pay shipping. So I'll try it and see how it goes, and I don't want to subscribe. I'll probably just buy from Sephora if they sell it there, which I think they do. And let's see, last thing. So, see my shirt? This is from last year's Endless Night Vampire Ball. So I got airplane tickets to New Orleans for the Vampire Ball, and they were, like, everything has become outrageously priced down there. I believe it's because of Voodoo Fest taking place the same days. There's like a span of days when the whole vampire scene takes over New Orleans, and it's the Thursday through the Sunday before Halloween this year. Usually it's on Halloween. I think they're having a banquet that I'm not participating in because it's like $300 on Sunday. But I adjusted our travel dates by one day to get affordable airfare, and we're actually getting the fare dropped $50 while I was booking it, which is bizarre, but I was able to get JetBlue direct coming back for no extra charge. Like, they were, when I first started looking into this and coming back on Sunday instead of Monday, the Sunday before Halloween, it was like $1,000 for any decent flight arrangement, like not leaving at 6 in the morning, which I'm never doing. That would totally kill whatever day that happens to be. So anyway, so I have the airline tickets. The other thing is the hotel where we used to stay, we being people who, I guess, Sabretooth Clan and any the nighters who go to these things. There was a block of rooms for us at the International Hotel? Is that right? I think. Oh my God, my brain. I drank yesterday. International. Sorry. I always get this mixed up with the Intercontinental. NOLA. Let's see. International House. That's it. Okay. So the first year I went to this thing was 2014. I'd been wanting to go for, I guess, 5 years at that point. And I was like between jobs repeatedly for various reasons. And so in 2014 when we went, the rooms were like $130 a night at this place. And when I looked into booking rooms over the summer there, because I wasn't interested in the hotel that Father Sebastian had chosen for us this time, they had raised the rates to about, I think it was $4.99, which has to be because of Voodoo Fest. But it's obscene. I mean, I love the hotel because, first of all, they have a room, and I wrote down the number, so whenever I stay there, I ask for this room number, but it's between, like, 2 laundry areas at the hotel where they store towels. So you got that, and then nothing behind our room. There's no view. There's nothing. It's basically just like you're sequestered in this zone that is totally insulated from noise. We don't hear anything. It's great. I love it. It's like being at grandma's house out in the country. And the beds aren't the most comfortable. It's like a dimly lit room, but it's not so bad that you can't put your makeup on. And they have a very small fitness center, which has exactly the equipment that I need. It's like they only have the equipment that I would use. They have my pre-core elliptical machine. They used to have 2, now they only have 1, and the weights that I use, and it's cool. So I really wanted to stay there again, and they have, the lobby is so nice. That I will say. The lobby has the most, like, gothy, fancy goth, like, upscale, really, like, plush velvet couches and things like that, and they usually have Day of the Dead decorations in the front when you walk in, and they have, like, some Halloween stuff floating around, but it looks very spooky and romantic and dark, and that's what I like in life. So not staying there this time, and that's a drag, but we're going, and that's what matters. I also noticed that there is, I don't want to call him a competitor. I don't like to think of it that way, because it's actually on a different night, but there's a guy who runs the Austin Vampire Ball who is having an event in New Orleans on Sunday. I know that I really haven't looked into it too much because I didn't think that we were going to be there Sunday night, and I'll probably be destroyed from the Saturday night event, but I would be very interested in seeing, comparing the two. And I'm friends with this guy on Facebook. He seems really cool. He's very, like, exactly aligned with my beliefs politically, and seems to be a very ethical, smart person. So yeah, I'm considering checking that out too. And I think that'll do it. I've taken up way too much of your time. But I will come back. I plan on doing more like out and about in New York City type of episodes. And you can make suggestions about what you'd like to see in that regard. I know there's going to be a lot going on in October. In fact, I might be able to go to, or take my camera to the New York Vampire Ball quite easily. There's something negative that I want on the tip of my tongue, something very negative. I'm holding it in. I'm just hoping, I will just say this, I better get my other fang made before the fucking ball. Because I've had a hell of a time getting, like, okay. If you're running a business and someone wants to give you business, don't be evasive about when you're available. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, okay, I'm here to pay you. Make me my other fucking fang, like we talked about. I lost one, as I mentioned in previous vlogs, but that's all. So, okay, I'm gonna hang it up, and next time I'll look better. This is not, I'm going to the gym now. Bye!